Hey guys, my name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group. I'm down here in San Clemente, California. I'm working here in Orange County, serving you in the mortgage industry. Each week I bring these videos to you to kind of let you know what's going on at the local, state, and national levels. Hey, this week I want you to go to my website at www.mikemunzing.com and print up my online rate sheet, which you can take to your open houses. What I want you to do is look carefully at where these rates are. They have hit pretty much all-time lows. With the uncertainty in the world markets right now, these rates have just tumbled as our bond markets have really rallied. Today, the bond market was up 31 basis points, up 16 overall for the week, which is just amazing. It puts us right at those all-time record lows. So take that with you so you can discuss it with your potential buyers that you meet. It really helps for them to see what that rate will be, and then they can analyze what that payment will be and how much of a down payment they need so they can make it all make sense. And let's get some of these deals into escrow. This week, I'm going to bounce over a couple of different reports like I normally do. Stephen Thomas's report this week. I'm going to touch base on this real quickly. Stephen was making a note that the market is still hot for sellers who have equity. He made the point that 63% of the homes that sold in May actually were with sellers that had equity. Now for me, historically, that's not overly impressive. That leaves 37% of the homes that did not have equity, were either short sales or foreclosures. That's still a very huge number, but at least it shows a trend that direction. Currently, the active inventory has dropped another 2%. I keep waiting for this turn to come, but thus far it has not. We're down to 5,731 homes. It's down, once again, 2% in the last 2 weeks. And what he looks at for demand is properties or are properties that are in escrow currently. And that was pretty much exactly flat at 3,687 homes over the last 2 weeks. That's a current level as well. Now finally, for the distressed properties, those have dropped 68 homes in the past 2 weeks, or 6% from where they were 2 weeks ago. And that puts them at only 18% of the total listings on the market. Something absolutely for your buyers to be aware of, as they are, I know, looking for that amazing deal. They see distressed sales, they think we're gonna lowball that offer. Once again, 100% for the last month, the prices, listing price versus the selling price was right at 100%. Okay, let's jump into the foreclosure report for last month, for the month of May. What I wanna cover first is Sean O'Toole's comments on last month's numbers and what's going on currently in the marketplace. This is how Sean puts it. I continue to find the push to stop foreclosures, as we are currently seeing play out in the California legislature, as ludicrous. The real problem is negative equity, and the only thing stopping foreclosures will accomplish is ensuring that we are stuck with a negative equity problem far longer than necessary. I completely get why folks are mad at both the banks and this overall situation. However, stopping foreclosures will lead to a much longer economic recovery, increased blight, lower jobs, lower property tax receipts, and fewer opportunities for new buyers and investors. Please call your state representatives today and urge them to vote no on these measures. I completely agree with Sean's take on this. That's why I've gotten involved politically. Years ago in 07 and 08, when these things started falling apart, when our market really started falling apart, if we had let the foreclosure process proceed, we would not be in the situation that we are right now with so much negative equity. All these programs to stop foreclosures will only extend this. Once again, that's why I've gotten involved politically, for lots of other reasons, but this is a big one. Hey, let's take a look at what the numbers are both for California and for Orange County, which is where most of us live. But let's look up here at the charts that I've brought up. Now, this is also available on my website under Foreclosure Report. I put a big report up there every month, but let's look what the numbers are. For the notice of defaults, those came in at 19,478 properties, or it was up 4.41%. The next chart right below that is the notice of trustee sales, and that would be at 16,294 properties, which is up 3.17%. On this next chart, we've got what happens after the sale, or as it goes to the notice of trustee sale, what's happened. The cancellations, or the ones that did not proceed, were at 8,391 properties, and that is down 10.66%. Then we have the properties that go to the REO, the back to the banks, and that is at 4,513, or up almost exactly level, but it's up 0.60%. And then we have the properties that go to the third party, and that is a total of 3,561, or up 13.99%, one of the bigger jumps for the month, once again, of May. So now we're going to jump over to the properties here in Orange County, specifically our market. Obviously, those are going to be much lower because it's only our county. But notice of defaults, the NODs, notice of defaults, are at 1,199 properties, or up 2.04%. Next, we have the notice of trustee sale, which is at 1,001 properties. Last month it was 1,000 even, so that's almost exactly level, or up 0.10%. And once again, the outcomes of the foreclosure process here in Orange County, the cancellations were at 771 properties, or down 0.13%. Then we have the back to the bank here in Orange County, and that is at 147 properties actually went back to the bank, and that's down 22.22%. It's when you get small numbers like that, minor changes make a pretty big difference in the percentage. And finally, the properties that have been sold to the third party at the steps of the courthouse right here in Santa Ana, and that is at 210 properties, or up 4.48% for the month of May. Hopefully those numbers are informative for you. It gives you some good ammunition to talk to your buyers and sellers about. Let's encourage those sellers to get those properties on the market. We're strengthening up here. The market's consolidating as far as availability, so that really should help them get the price that they're going to want to see, and probably one of the best prices they're going to be getting for some time now. Hey, we're coming into a great weekend. I hope that you're going to have a great time with your family, but if you're out there working, I will be working. You can always reach me at 949-689-5626. You can find me there. You can find me online. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter and all those great areas. But I am here for you. I'm here to work with your buyers. I've been doing real estate and lending for 28 years. This is all I've known my whole entire adult life. So I do know what I'm doing. And I have found, as I mentioned last week, the rates with the direct lenders have gone up a bit. They're not as competitive. So as a broker for most of my career, our rates are fantastic. I've been not losing many deals to rate, that's for sure. So let me get in there. Let me give you a quote. I'd love to help your buyers out. I'm doing this a long time. I know all aspects of the business. It'd be fun to work with you. All right. Well, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless this country. Let's work together. Call me anytime. I'm here for you. I'm here for your buyers. Bye-bye.